Hello, I'm Claudia Kay and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a massive Goodwill haul. Massive. Now, things are falling in here. I just unboxed all of it. I also yesterday went to local antique store. It's a little one, jam-packed full. They have two vendors in there that I absolutely love. And the one vendor is a newer vendor and she does a ton of mid-century modern stuff in her booth. I did not find anything today, or yesterday. So that's the first time I've been in her booth since she opened her booth that I didn't find something. So it's a little unusual for me. But the other guy, I think like 90% of what I bought yesterday was he's got several booths throughout the antique store. He also always has a table at the flea market, and my niece and I always stop by his table at the flea market because the deals are even better at the flea market. So I was going to show both hauls. I was going to show you what I got from Goodwill. I was going to show you what I got from the antique store, except that I hadn't realized I got this much from Goodwill. So I think we're going to have to do it in two videos. So today will just be the Goodwill portion of my shopping yesterday. And I'm not going to give you individual prices. Some people get kind of nasty if they come to my live sale and they're like, well, you only paid this much for it when you went to Goodwill. I saw it in your haul video. And I don't think that people realize how much goes into this. I am working harder at more hours at this than I was at my full-time job I did for the last 10 years. So not only do you have to go out and shop for the items and pick through everything, but once you get home, you have to catalog the items because you have to keep an inventory. You have to research the item to figure out what you should be selling it at. A lot of times you have to clean the item because these items are filthy. So then you've got the cost and the cleaning supplies and the time that it takes you to clean the item. And then you've got to film, you've got to edit, you've got to do the live sale, which is time consuming, setting it up, advertising, like a lot goes. And honestly, I myself did not know how much went into this when I started watching live sales last year. It's like, cool, they went and got that for $3, so they should only sell it for $6. I had no idea how much work goes into it. But I'm having so much fun. I absolutely love doing this. I love finding treasures. I love digging through the dirt to get to them. I cannot wait for garage sale season to start back up again. And I'm having a blast. So even though I did not realize the cost in time and materials and I didn't know, but I'm having a blast doing it. So that is why some people have no problem giving the price that they pay for it. Some people never give the price that they pay for it. I will tell you that everything I'm going to show you, all told, because I had a 35% off coupon. My Goodwills here in Ohio do a loyalty card. You get points, and after so many points, you get rewarded with a 35% off coupon. So I had a 35% off coupon. So all total, everything I'm going to show you today cost me $25. That I will tell you that. So I will start off with something I bought a couple things I bought for myself. If you guys have watched my videos or come to my sales, you know that in the 80s, my mom spray painted everything, every piece of decoration in our house gold. So this is Burwood. It's a Burwood, plastic product, and it was made in 1983. So this is not normally something I would be attracted to, but ever since I set up my makeup station in my bedroom with the clear glass, I've wanted a shelf to put near it to display some things on. And this just seemed so fancy to go right over that whole area. So I've still got some things. I think I'm going to move it to a dresser instead of on top of my jewelry armoire, but I'm going to hang this somewhere near it because I think it's pretty awesome. So I did get that for me. Although, you know, I am not opposed to selling things. I don't really want to ship this. I mean, it's huge. But I'm not opposed to selling something. If I say I got it for me and you are willing to offer me a nice amount of money on it, feel free to shoot me an email. I'm probably not going to say no. I'm in the business to sell. The other thing, now this is not a hunt just because I like vintage. I have been on the hunt for a jean jacket in this style for years. For years. So I finally found one. Isn't that amazing? It's a men's, and it's not an old brand. I mean, it's Faded Glory, I think, which is a Walmart brand. Yeah, I think it's Faded Glory. But it is the exact style that I have been looking for. I wanted a jean jacket for spring. I wanted to be able to put brooches on it. Super, super, super excited about this. Like, I can't tell you how, years, because my daughter and I always thrifted, always, for clothes and necessities. And I never found one. I never found the exact denim jacket I was looking for. I found it finally. So here's something that is a present for my brother. He loves wools. It is a light switch plate. So pick that up for him. And I think the last thing that I got from, well, maybe that plate, but you know me. I always love a good mug with a good hand feel. This is Wild Iris Inn in Portland, Maine, and I am sure that some of my friends who are in Maine maybe know more about this. It is handmade. Let me take this sticker off. It has a stamp here. I didn't look it up because it's for me, but there's the stamp, and it just has a nice hand feel. Just, it's good. It's good. So those were all for me. Now let me show you some of what, I'll show you the tackiest thing first. It is a pink styrofoam egg with rickrack. All of these pins, these are the pins that your grandma would have made, you know, Christmas ornaments out of. All of these pins on the bottom. You got flowers up here. I have no idea when this was made, but it's fabulous. Fabulous. So I picked that up. I believe that it's more current. I believe they used, because I see hot glue strings coming off of it, but they used vintage, like the rickrack is vintage. These pins, pins are absolutely vintage. So I picked that up for a future sale. It makes me smile. And then and I didn't realize it had a chip until I got it home. Oh, I guess his beak is a little bunged too. But the chip is right here. But look at this. It is a West Virginia tablespoon, teaspoon, little measure spoon holder with googly eyes. He has googly eyes. So I picked him up. I come across the vintage teaspoons all the time, so I was going to hang on to him until I could find vintage teaspoons, tablespoon, you know, the vintage measuring. They would have been the little plastic ones, I believe. So he probably won't be in a sale for a while. Although if you're interested in him, you can let me know. Thought he was fun. I picked this up because it's haul. I tried to do some research on it. It's haul number 491, made in the USA. But I found some with a different number that they were calling custard cups. It does not look like a custard cup to me. To me, this looks like the grease cup that my grandma and my mom used to keep on the stove to dump the grease in, hamburger grease into. So I don't know anything about this. I have to do more research. But it was Hull, so I picked it up. Hull pottery is good pottery. Didn't have any chips or cracks. This napkin holder will be in my floral sale coming up with the Baker's Daughters LLC. And it's a price import from Japan. It's filthy. I'm going to clean it up. And I'm thinking it had one tiny rough spot somewhere. It's not an actual ding, but it looks like it got a little bit of wear right there. I think that was of course, when I clean it, maybe I'll find more. But pick that up. Floral sale coming up. That'll be fun. And if you're noticing the flashy ring, I got this from the antique store. I got two. One will be for sale in my sale next week with Misty, Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter. Isn't it fantastic? It's fantastic. All right, I got a milk glass planter. This one has a ring of fire. And I don't know enough about milk glass because I turned my nose up at it for the longest time and did not buy any. And it is only recently, I think in the last month, I've started to buy a few pieces here and there just because they were super pretty, or I wanted to put them into a specific display. But I've heard other sellers say that the ring of fire makes it older. So it definitely, it has that. It's really, really, you guys can't see it, but really pretty. I didn't feel any dings. My grandma had planters like this, not milk glass, but she had planters like this. So you could put a nice little amount of succulents in there and that would be super pretty. But I got that one for resale. Try not to bang things. I got this. I believe it's a flower frog. It's all one piece. It's handmade. I cannot for the life of me, no matter which way I turn it, it's got a stamp and a signature. I cannot figure it out. Google image search did not lead me anywhere. If you know more about this, let me know. I mean, it could be a local. My boys make pottery and, you know, each sign it a different way. So it could be something local or it could be something older. I have no idea. I just thought it was cool. I'm going to give it a good clean, but really, really pretty. Isn't that neat? It's neat. Not huge. Ooh. And I like this, maybe for me too. We'll see next Christmas when I get it back out how I feel about it. But it's a party light Santa. Isn't he the cutest? He's adorable. It's filthy. People. I guess I'm a weirdo because most of the stuff I donate is clean. And I get if you're coming in and you're cleaning out Grady and Betsy's house, you just want to get rid of the stuff and you don't want to have to deal with it. So I get it, but it's a little dirty. It's going to get it clean. I have no idea. You know, it could have been made last year. I don't know if Party Light is still in business, but he was so stinking cute. I got him. I got this wall pocket. Look at that, like a full-on vase wall pocket. It is big. To me, this is a Southwest style. It was very popular late 80s, early 90s. My sister had a couch with these colors in it. It's signed. I don't know by who. But there's your wall pocket hanger. It's a nice heavy piece. This clay is not a clay that people around here would use. So I don't think this was made locally. So I don't know anything about it. If you know something about this, like feel free to drop it in the comments and let me know. But I thought it was cool, so I picked it up. And then, you guys. And I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's kind of neat. And then I picked it up and I was like, oh, that's handmade. And I looked closer, it has some crazing in it. And then I flipped it over and it's Ken Edwards. Mexican pottery, Ken Edwards. Candle holder. I don't even have words. I don't even have words. It's so cool. It's fabulous. The colors are so rich and so saturated. And I looked on the Ken Edwards website to see if this was currently being sold. I couldn't find one like it. I have no idea on the year. I could do more research. I mean, I just did a quick search to see if it was something current. Now, this pattern you can find on eBay under Ken Edwards in coffee cups and things, but I could not find this particular piece anywhere. So I don't know. And as always, if there is something you have fallen in love with, feel free to drop me an email. It is Claudia K, C-A-Y-E, ClaudiaKvintage@gmail.com. Let me know you saw it in a video and that you're interested in it. All right, it's a milk glass shell. So I don't know anything about this one. It's not marked. It has a tiny little chip right here, but I didn't see no ring of fire on it, but it was fun. So I picked it up. I got this. It's stamped Japan on the back. To me, very 1970s. Takes me right back to my childhood. It would have been hanging on the kitchen wall. That will be in an upcoming sale. This sweet 1973 Limoges Mother's Day plate. Isn't that something? And I was kind of thinking, oh, maybe it's too big. I was kind of thinking to fill in that space right there. It might fit. I was born in 1973, so that's why I picked it up. That was cool. I'm a mother. Mother's Day plate. Didn't really buy it. I thought everything else I bought for a reason. Obviously, I did not. That was not for resale. This, I think this is Westmoreland. Yeah, Westmoreland hand painted milk glass plate. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, the colors are so pretty. I did not feel any chips or cracks on this one. I will give this one a wipe down, but I am not gonna dunk it in water, I don't think. It might be all right if it got a quick wash, but I always like to give everything a bath before I sell it. Fire King dinner plate, just because I like Fire King. Although if you need a Fire King dinner plate, let me know. I just picked it up because I almost always pick up anything that's Fire King, just because I like Fire King. I like Glass Bake, but not quite as well as Fire King. And I actually like Fire King more than Pyrex. I know people will hate me for saying that, but it's true. I think I probably have more Fire King than I have Pyrex. I only have a couple pieces of Pyrex. And the problem is that my kitchen is in the pinks, the mint green, and the turquoisey blue color. And those are the most desirable. The turquoisey blue color and the pink are the most, like, you can't even get those Pyrex pieces at the price I can afford. So maybe that's why I like Fire King better. It's more affordable. Look at these. Miller Studios 1964. Are they fabulous? They're fabulous. They smell like bleach. I can't figure out why they smell like bleach. I just pulled them out of the bag, so maybe now that they're unwrapped, they'll air out. I mean, it's not bad enough to set off my asthma, which real bleach sets off my, I have an instant asthma attack. But I cannot believe one of them had, oh, he has a tiny, see, a tiny flea bite there, a little tiny ding there with some paint loss. But she doesn't, and the backs are not all broken up. Like, they're in really good shape, considering they came from the 60s. My grandma had a pair of, and I think my sister might still have them, had a pair of ballerina, male and female ballerinas, and they were painted black with gold trim on them. And the chalkware, oh, and the chalkware poodle she had that was black with the gold trim, which I think started my love of poodles, because everyone knows how much I love poodles. It just like disintegrated. It fell apart, and it did not survive the years, unfortunately. Okay, I gotta find somewhere safe to set these. Ooh, the door is shut right now. Neither of the cats are in here because I think that Blue has spring fever and he's kind of being a pain in the rear end. So he got shut out of the room right before I filmed. I got a jewelry box. It's not super special, but it was in good condition. This is not one of the ones that locks. It's not one of the ones with the with a music box in it or anything. It's just a very basic, but it's a big one. And since it was in such good condition, I went ahead and picked it up. That will be on a future sale. Unless you would like to purchase it now, you can drop me an email. That's everything, guys. That was a lot for $25. Especially considering I probably would have spent 15 bucks on the denim jacket, because I've been on the hunt for it for years. I can't wait to get that washed and get some brooches on it, and then wait for spring weather, because we are under an advisory for ice tonight. It is pouring rain right now, and you can probably tell it's more gray in here than it normally is. Pouring rain right now. It is supposed to then turn over to ice. We're supposed to get, I don't know what percentage is going to be ice before then it turns into snow, and no one's going to be able to drive anywhere tomorrow. It's going to be nasty. I want spring. Maybe if I whine about it enough, we'll get some spring eventually. All right, guys, that was my Goodwill haul. I hope that you liked what I picked up. Items will be coming to future sales. Super excited about some of these things. Well, I don't buy things I don't love, so pretty excited about all of it, actually. It has to spark joy of some kind. It has to, bring back a memory of being at my grandma's, or hold some kind of beauty. So like on the milk glass pieces, the shape for me on this one, the ring of fire on this one, even though it's a very simple basic piece, the ring of fire was so good on that piece. Even this piece, I picked it up because it literally reminded me of the piece that it may have been both, my grandma and my mom had it just sitting on the center of the stove, and the grease would go into it. So it has to, evoke a memory, or it has to be something pretty or something fun. This guy is fun. That's how I do my shopping. I don't do my shopping and go, oh, well, how much money will this make me? I probably should, but I don't. I do it on, ooh, this is pretty. And then I turn it over and I find out it's a Ken Edwards Mexican pottery. So that is my Goodwill haul. I hope you are all having a fantastic day today. I'm having a pretty good day, even though it is rainy and dreary. I am loving all the new stuff I got. So be kind. Remember, it doesn't cost you anything, and it may mean everything to someone else. Bye.